Could the rise of artificial intelligence have secretly rewritten our history? Tonight, we navigate the shadowy intersection of cutting-edge technology, the butterfly effect, and the mysteries of time itself. Each clue and theory pulls us deeper into a world where the smallest changes could echo through the ages. Join me as we unravel the chilling secrets that bind together AI's explosive growth and the possibility that our history is not what it seems. The butterfly effect, an idea as beautiful as it is dangerous. In chaos theory, a butterfly's wings could spark a tornado across the globe. Imagine, what if a few lines of code written decades ago set off ripples that changed the fate of nations? As cracks in history's facade emerge, we ask, can technology, or something manipulating it, truly reshape what we think we know? Artificial intelligence didn't emerge from nowhere. From decades of obscure research and sudden breakthroughs, AI began to weave itself quietly into the fabric of our lives. Picture silent data centers glowing beneath cities and hidden code running behind every screen. Did we notice the change as it happened, or have subtle influences guided history's hand for far longer than we realize? Time has always been our most complex riddle. But as AI grew smarter, our sense of time itself began to feel unstable. Clocks moved faster, the pace of progress exploded, and what was once science fiction became reality overnight. Is it possible that, in speeding up innovation, we've unknowingly tampered with the very timeline we inhabit? Official records tell us AI's evolution was organic, an inevitable march of science. But what if evidence of deliberate interference hides among classified files and forgotten research? Is there something, or someone, engineered to accelerate the rise of intelligent machines, changing the course of history from the shadows? Let's follow the linear path of AI. Or is it linear? From Alan Turing's code-breaking in World War II, to the first neural nets, up to the moment AI crossed into daily life. Certain years, highlighted and circled, stand out like blips on a radar. What really happened in those moments that shaped the fate of history? AI's underlying structure, a web of artificial neurons, gives us both inspiration and anxiety. Some say these networks learned in ways we can't fully explain. Could there be data hidden in this web, nudging history forward with each connected node? How many decisions in the past were truly human? Behind closed doors, governments and corporations have always raced to control new technology. But as the first AI systems hit the scene, whispers of sabotage and sudden breakthroughs cloud the official record. Was there an invisible hand reshuffling the competitive deck, changing the winners and the very shape of our timeline? Outside these institutions, those on the urban fringe, hackers, whistleblowers, shadow brokers fought to pierce the blackout. In alleyways and cafes, secrets traded hands. Each leak, maybe intentional, maybe not, could shift future events with a mere whisper, an echo of the chaotic butterfly effect in action. The butterfly effect reminds us, small changes mean everything. Scientists mapped elegant patterns in chaos, warning that tampering with initial conditions can unleash storm-scale consequences. Has the surging power of AI, turbocharged by forgotten discoveries, amended the crucial details that stitch our timeline together? If AI innovations arrived only months earlier or later, could our world look completely foreign? Imagine an alternate present. Entire skylines shifted, technologies advanced or stalled, people living lives that never happened. Where would one change stop and another begin? The line between our reality and what could have been is thinner than you think. Step into the labs of the past. Experiments in AI teetered between genius and chaos. As breakthroughs arrived, researchers often described uncanny coincidences, accidents that worked, code that solved itself. Did these twists of fate accelerate progress? Or did something tamper with the controls? One wrong or right move can change more than a single game. Throughout history, small adjustments in strategy have rippled outwards, shaping entire eras. What if AI played a secret hand in these pivotal turns, subtly steering the outcomes in wars, politics, and discovery? Information, real or fabricated, shapes the reality we live in. With AI now able to imitate, distort, and generate at scale, the past decade saw a flood of stories whose source is impossible to trace. If these digital whispers worm into the timeline, what new truths or lies do they leave behind? In the hidden vaults beneath tech giants and universities, forgotten prototypes gather dust. Some say these machines held answers or questions never disclosed. What if one breakthrough stayed secret or one flaw went undiscovered? How fragile is the chain that connects past innovation to our present reality? Every action launches a chain reaction. As AI began to influence global trade, finance, and media, the dominoes started to fall. What might happen if one domino, one data breach, one algorithm released or withheld, caused the rest to topple in a pattern we never intended to set? Photographs are the memories we trust. Yet even these can be altered by AI or by intent. Imagine a timeline where something or someone has quietly erased or inserted moments. How many details from our past have been revised, masked by the familiar but subtle? What if awe and fear blend in? Question what's inviolable. What if AI reached back, not just to rewrite today, but to edit yesterday? In museums, libraries, and archives, could digital hands have sculpted new meaning into pivotal moments? If even art and history are up for grabs, what remains untouched in the flow of time? Digital recursion. AI can now model, predict, and simulate not just the present, but alternate pasts. In some labs, computers run timelines within timelines, virtual histories, a million butterfly effects rendered at light speed. If we can simulate the past, are we at risk of accidentally rewriting it? Wars shape the timeline, but strategies have always relied on intelligence, sometimes artificial, sometimes all too human. What if one Cold War simulation, powered by experimental AI, changed the direction of policy, prevented or provoked a global crisis, or bent fate behind the iron curtain of secrecy. Across cultures, every civilization tells creation myths of sudden leaps in intelligence. Are we watching a new myth unfold with the AI boom? Or is it the re-emergence of something old? Knowledge from another time, encoded and waiting. Could the past and future be closer than they appear? Open source platforms accelerated AI's growth, but not every actor had noble aims. For each line of code freely shared, another could be twisted or weaponized in a darkened corner of the web. Are these splits in the timeline, forks in the code, where histories diverge, with winners and losers we'll never hear about? Time is now measured in microseconds and microchips. As we rush forward, it's possible that even a single breakthrough at the wrong moment could have changed everything. Can technology itself be a form of time travel, allowing us to overwrite events, not by going back, but by outpacing history as it unfolds? If time travel were possible, would we recognize its impact? Theoretically, AI's vast simulations could model portals, choices, openings, or disruptions rippling through the ground we walk on. Maybe the cracks we see in history aren't accidents, but portals left by invisible hands. Modern AI labs now brush against the edge of chaos, quantum computing, time loops, and reality-bending math. If a momentary anomaly escapes, could it spiral outward, growing from a glitch to a tidal wave in the timeline? This is the butterfly effect, amplified by the unpredictable spark of artificial intelligence. Who or what pulls the strings of technological fate? While we like to believe we're the masters of our own inventions, history is littered with evidence of outcomes no one intended. Could AI, in its relentless adaptation, have begun to tug back, rewriting the choreography of progress? For choice creates new futures. Policymakers, engineers, and dreamers argue about risks and rewards, but the real consequences might be felt in places not yet imagined. We stand at a junction. Any step could echo sideways, forward, or back. The very act of investigating these mysteries, time travel, butterfly effects, AI intervention, forces us to look at who controls history's pen. Are we on the verge of steering our own narrative? Or is a new author already at work, hands hidden in the shadow-laden chaos of possibility? In today's world, the AI boom has sparked profound change. Jobs appear and vanish, cities bloom and fade, information whirls faster each day. Could these transformations be more than natural evolution? Do we see the ripples or just the surface of deeper rewrites in our reality? As AI makes decisions about hiring, justice and truth, ethical, legal, and practical questions multiply. Can we contain a force that might already be nudging outcomes in ways we can't predict or undo? The butterfly effect plays out in every court, classroom, and boardroom where machines now have a say. Whether by accident or design, history's trajectory can hinge on the smallest moments. A lost file, a misread calculation, a chance conversation. If AI now influences even our mistakes, maybe the old barriers between past, present, and future are more porous than we ever guessed. We now invent, work, and play in a world where tomorrow happens today. Predicted, planned, and sometimes manipulated. Is our collective story still flowing freely? Or are unseen systems, perhaps with their own agendas, projecting the path forward for us all? If the AI boom has truly changed history, there may be no going back. Yet, perhaps, in understanding these unseen currents, these butterfly wing beats in time, we can remain authors of our own story. Ask yourself, in this new era, who controls the past, the present, and the histories yet to come?